This read is going to be for Taurus, your sun, moon, or ascending in Taurus. And I guess if you have Taurus anywhere else in your chart, it probably will apply. So we are looking at April, and the sun is in Aries. And last night the moon was in Libra, full moon in Libra, which is all about revealing. You know, the full moon is always going to be about, full moons are always going to reveal things to us that need to be known subconsciously. Our subconscious kind of comes up. We become aware of that which we haven't been aware of, that we need to become aware of. And then Libra represents relationships, and it represents balance. And so what's going to be revealed are imbalances in our relationships, and then we're going to partner all of that with the sun in Aries. That Aries is all about action, spontaneity, it's spring, it's the first astrological, it's actually the new astrological year. It's kind of exciting, brand new, you know, a feeling of fresh and new beginnings. The winter is over, the sun is shining. And what else can we say about this astrological season right now? For Taurus, you know, I'm not sure what house Libra full moon lands in on. However, I think it's a little easier on Taurus than it is on some of the other signs right now, especially for cardinal signs. They're having kind of the trickiest time, and Taurus is not a cardinal sign, so they're not having quite as challenging a time. But let's see what the cards want to say to Taurus. Oh, okay. Let's bring this down this way. Try not to let, the cards have been really acting like this with all my reads. They've been just popping out. And I just go with it. Try to. And here we go. All right, Taurus, let's see what the cards have in store for you. All right. Let's have a look here. So, well, everybody kind of knows what this card means. It sort of means there's 11. It's the Four of Wands, and it's 11 right there, 11, 11. I'm going to ask for clarity. Well, there's our full moon. And then we have the Fool next to the Four of Wands, and then we have the Four of Cups, the Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands. So we have, sorry, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords, Knight of Wands. Now, let me take a look. It looks like some exciting new. Now I was talking about how the moon's going to reveal things that, and the moon is showing up right here. So that kind of tells me that this is kind of revealing some hidden things that are going to be kind of sad. They're going to make you a little bit sad because we're getting this card. But I have a feeling that it was that's what's going to be revealed are they're going to make you sad, but it's going to be so that you can end some sort of a negative perception that causes you to feel sad. So in other words, it's going to be about elevating your life to another level that you want to do, that there is a desire or knowledge. There is even sort of a knowledge that you know you want to do it, you know you want to have, because the Fool is landing in the head spot, which kind of tells me that you're aware of this brand new beginning to start a whole new life. And it possibly could even be to move in with someone if you're single, or it could be to move, but it is quite a sort of like a brand new beginning. I mean, really a desire to just jump in, and this, and you're aware that this brand new beginning is going to sort of elevate your life to a sort of ascended, the highest experience in home living that, you know, one can sort of dream for, as it were. And I'm going to say it's the I'm going to say that you're not doing it and you're turned away because of some sort of a perception or an idea that you can't, or that there's something lacking in order for you to do that. Now, this is landing in the divine section of the read. So in order for you to have this, it could, like, let's say for instance you have a job and you really have an idea that you can work and make more money at home, but you don't think maybe you have some fear perceptions around doing that, so you're not taking the brand new initiative to do it. So there's some, or you feel like you couldn't make enough money the other way. Well, this read is saying for Taurus to really sort of take a leap of faith, because not doing so, not taking a leap of faith, is causing you to experience a slight depression or a lack of inspiration in your life, because this read kind of tells me that there's a change and a shift that wants to happen in your life that you're holding back from because of some sort of negative or lack mentality. Now the Seven of Wands landing in your heart space is that it feels like there's a war between your head and there's kind of a war going on between your head and your heart, and that is something that you really desire, a brand new beginning involving maybe moving or home or elevating your life to a more harmonious sort of state, home life, a more harmonious home life. But this desire is sort of coming from the heart. This is not, we're not talking about sort of a materialistic thing here. We're talking about a new beginning in life that's going to involve a desire that's very strong and holds ground in your heart. In other words, it's a solid thing that you feel pretty confident and secure about, and that you have a strong knowledge that this is what your heart. In other words, so the knowledge of your heart's desire is getting just too strong, is so strong that you know what this new beginning is that you desire, but you're dealing with thinking and some negative thinking that's going to be in the way, and that's what this new moon is going to reveal to Taurus. what this negative thinking is that is causing this illusion of lack, which is not true, that is blocking the inspiration. And but this read is saying, don't worry, take the leap, it's safe, you're going to go on a fabulous new adventure. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's a very optimistic new experience. I mean, the Star card is about as much hope, is a very high vibrational card. It's like zero doubt right there. But then we have the Moon card right next to it, right? And here we go with the Moon revealing trouble and darknesses and struggles and things that we can be in denial about. And so these are the things that are causing Taurans in the shifting that's happening in this full moon for Taurans, is the revelations. It's interesting because it's not really necessarily a relationship read for Taurus. It's kind of more like a mentality shift for Taurus in this full moon, and that is revealing the thinking that causes a repression. And some people will just be a negative thinking that has to be terminated, because it's going to be revealed that it's just flat out negative thinking, and lack of faith, because this card is all about having faith, and that this new adventure is divinely supported and it's divinely guided. Because, and how do you know? Because you're inspired by it, because it's exciting. and it lights your fire, and it makes you want to jump and do it. It makes you want to get up and go. And so when you realize that the lack of, because here we get the safety, the Nine of Wands, which to me always represents security and safety, which probably is the reason, there's a battle between taking this leap of faith, between having faith and going on an exciting new adventure, but also needing to be safe. And it's the fears that are causing you to turn around. The lack of feeling safe is causing you to, the Taurans, to not necessarily take this leap of faith. But it's going to happen. I mean, this is what this read is about, is saying that the revelation is going to come in this full moon. What a waste of time these insecurities are about, and it's going to become clear that it's just flat out old thinking that's going to go and die. And then that's going to enable this Fool to turn around and move to here and leap in, because I always have union in self and in relationships in the center of my read. And this is the outcome. Here we're getting towards the outcome. Safety is going to be acknowledged. Faith is going to be restored. You're going to feel safe in order to take. Now, if there was going to be two cards in the deck that kind of say the same thing, because this represents Aries, which is that energy of just fire and leaping out and doing things without, and that's also the Fool, very much the Fool, and there's yellow in it, which is all about the sun, and there's the sun, expansive and leaping, and this is all about brand new beginnings. If there isn't a card that represents spring in the deck more than the Fool, I would think this would be the card. The sun represents the sun, but then we've got, what does the sun influence in Aries? What does it influence us to do? Well, it influences us to take brand new leaps of faith and to take risks and to do brand new things, exciting, expansive things. So the turning away from union of self or into a living situation, maybe perhaps with your twin or your divine partner, it could also be that, but whatever is turning